Hello guys and welcome back to day one. I was about to say 100, that'd be insane if we were on day 100 already, Jesus. Welcome back to day 24 of 100 days of code. In this video we are going to be working on the Discord section to get this up and running. Well, I say up and running, the server isn't even live yet, so... We have our Discord server, and again, if you haven't watched last video, you should probably go back and watch that, because else you would have missed out us building the YouTube section. Okay, so to start off, we're going to go straight over to the code. So actually, first things first, again, as I say in all videos, we're using Koala, which is a compiler. It helps you compile all different types of things like JavaScript to minify it, Sass and CSS to minify CSS. Next up, we're using something called Surf, and to install that, you type in npm -g surf. If you want to install it globally, you can install it as a dependency for every single project if you want to, but we're going to run this by going surf die, and what this does is surf static files to the web. It gave us our thing, so now we're going to open up Firefox. I'm using Firefox Developer Edition, as you just saw that. You've already seen this page. If you haven't watched the other videos, I suggest go back and watch those before watching this video. So anyway, let's go into our text editor. We are using VSCode. And one thing to point out is I have now split up all my code. So this is our main Sass file, and I've split up all our Sass files into separate separate sections. So by section, so we've got the header now put in here. We have about in there, projects, variables, and YouTube. So that's all good. So now let's move over to our index.html. Okay, so let's create a new section with a class of section. And then we're going to say hashtag Discord, and that is that. And we're also going to say in here data color, and we're going to say dark, and we'll see how that goes. In our design file, we have the heading too, and all we need to do is say h2.heading, and in here we're going to write, what have we got here? The decoding part. Yep. So we're going to write in there the coding part. And below we're going to have the centerpiece element, which we're going to call the content. We'll say the content ball. So we'll call it a piece of content, and in here we'll put some lorem ipsum. Actually, we're going to copy out our code, what we've wrote in there. I'll put a couple of breaks in. And let's bring that onto its own line. Save. Oh, of course, when I save it, it breaks it down. That's not going to affect it, so we'll keep it like that. So as I said, we're going to be working on section by section today, so it's a bit easier and easier to follow. So now in our includes, we need to create a new file _discord.sass, and in our main.sass, we now need to go at import and then go to our includes folder and /_discord and save that. That is now good. So now inside of our Discord, we want to type in here hashtag Discord. Okay, so in here we need to define what sort of grid we need. Now back in here we want to say grid, you'll know what I mean, template columns, and we're going to say 200 pixels, 320 pixels, auto, 320 pixels, 200 pixels. And then we want to go grids, template rows, and we want to say by auto by 200 pixels. I'm guessing it's got enough space for 200. Okay, so after we have done that, we want to go heading, and we want to say in here grid. Okay, guys, so we're going to do the heading. We've got to center this heading, and to do that, we're going to say grid span or grid column, and we're going to say 1. To get it to span the whole way across, we can go grid column 1 -1. What -1 says is from 1 go back 1, which then takes back in a loop back over to this one. So it starts at 1, going back 1 brings it back here to 200. So now if we refresh, oh, it already did it. I think it auto refreshed. So that is now over there in the center, which is perfect. We also need to change the color of the background. So in our YouTube section, if we go copy the code from over there, so in YouTube, we have this background. If we copy that and we paste that above that and bring that down, and we say here, we say, this should say, if we say bottom right, and we say here, Purple. Did we name the variable purple? I believe we did. And now if we go back and we refresh, hey, it's the new purple color. And I think the black works over here. I don't know which one's it. I think it's that text. Let's send this content text. So let's go in here and we're going to say .content and we're going to say grid column and we're going to say 2 to 3. So this one is 2. So it's going to go 1, 2. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's 3 to 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how that works. And then we're going to say grid row is equal to 2 to 3 because that is just after the first. And if we refresh, there we go, that's now centered. So let's have a look at that. So how does that look? I know it doesn't change color though like we like it, so it's kind of like black, white, black, white. But in this one it just goes white to white, which I'm not sure I like. I think maybe we'll keep it a dark, and then by the end, if we don't like it, we will change it. I just like the fact that it swaps color the whole way down for each section, and I think as long as we can read it on the black, which we can, it works. We also want to change the heading, so let's go back and let's remove that. Let's go into here, and we're going to say heading color is equal to light. Oh, that's not it, light. And we refresh, that's now light. And we also want the content, which doesn't actually have a thing, so we're going to say color light, and if we hit save, and that is now light. But again, so now we actually want to set up some proper values for this. So if we go back here, we can check out what this is. So this is a 584 by 584. I'm going to say about 575 for it. So we're going to say width 575 pixels, height 575 pixels. We're going to say box sizing, border box, and we're going to add some padding to keep it the stuff from the edge. And we're going to say, I think I'll say 25 pixels for now, but we'll see how that works. If we save that, hey, okay. So we also want to display this as block, display block, and then we're going to go. Actually, you know, we don't even need to display it as block because we can use some grid values that will, if we go in here, we can say align self center, justify self center, and now this should bring that to the center. Nice. So if we open up our terminal quickly and we use the debugger and we have a look, that is now center, but I believe it's, why are you not height centered? Let's have a look why. Oh, it's using stretch, right. Okay, we've got that, but now let's do this. So let's bring that down. We're going to say box shadow, and we're going to say, what is the shadow on this? We're going to copy the exact same one. We're going to say 0, 0, so we're going to say 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 60 pixels, 0 pixels, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.5. I think it might be 2.5. We're going to say 5 for now. It kind of looks messy, but okay. And let's set the background color to this. Just say background color. We're going to say purple because we want it to be purple, but we don't want it to be purple. And next thing, oh, that's it. So our justify should stop it from being stretchy, but it seems not to have. Is that because it's not big enough? Let's inspect the element. It is 575 by 575, which means it's hitting the edges, and that is why it's there. So that means now if we go in and we say border radius is equal to 50%, and we save and we hit save, hey, there we go. And now let's center this text, and to do that we're actually going to use, so we're going to bring it down here. Okay, let's sort this out because everything's a bit messy right now in the code. So this is to do with the grid, that sent us the actual box. This is to do with moving the box around. This is the box's width and height. This is box styling, and this is to do with, oh, that is also box styling. But this is to do with the actual text here, so we're going to bring that down. And if we go up here, we say display, flex, justify, content center, align, item center. So it's always good to use a bit of flexbox. There we go. And that is looking good. So now let's go here and see how much padding we have on the edge of this. So for starters, we actually want to up our font size, which is equal to 32. Jesus, that is big. So we'll go font size 32 pixels. Nice, that seems too big now. So we're going to go down to 28. That's not gone down. That has gone down, but it's still not there. We need to add more padding. So what are we saying? Padding 40 pixels, 60 pixels, and we hit save. Oh, wait for it to run. Okay, so that's kind of there, but it doesn't really work. Text size equal to 26 pixels, and the padding is going to be equal to 80. Okay, guys, so we're going to quickly do something while we... Oh, hello, caps lock. I don't think it's on. Why was that? That was weird. We're following this, by the way, so how this works in its varying levels. Okay, that looks really annoying, but it works. So let's have a look. What? Oh. There is a reason none of this was working. And there we go. Now that is working. Holy crap. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Okay, so it still doesn't look right. It still looks like text is too big and it's not padded enough. So we're going to go right up there with the 100 and the 24, I think. There we go. That works. That sits in the middle. I like it. Kind of. Maybe we should say text align. So we should go here. Text align justify. Yes, that fits in a lot better. That makes my day. That is nice. Okay. Also, I'm also going to put this stuff here. So the text align justify. Yeah, anything to do with that. And we're going to go in here. I'm going to say P, and we're going to throw it in there, just so it's in its own thing. And we're also going to say inside here. And if we have a strong, we're going to say color dark. Let's see what that looks like. I think that kind of works. I'm not sure about the black yet, though. I might change that in a minute. By the time I'm done, I probably will. So let's continue on anyway. So the next part is Discord. Actually, no, we're going to go with the coding part, right? All right. So before this, we're going to have this, and we're going to say TCP, the coding part, logo. And in here, we're going to have an image, which is going to be asset/images. And we actually need to go drag that one in. Okay, that's now in there under images, and we can say Discord. Let's double check that's look. Yep, Discord, and then we can say /TCP logo. And then here we're just going to say the coding pot and a class of logo. Hello. I think that's right. That works perfectly. Okay, let's get into TCP. So let's go down here or above here, and we're going to say .tcp. Yep. And now we're going to say width or grid column, and we're going to say 2 to 3, and we're going to say grid row is equal to 2 to 3. Not 2 to 4, 2 to 3. Is it 2 to 3? Yes, because that's the auto section, yeah. And then we're going to say .logo, and we're going to say width. What is the width in here? 320? I feel that might be too big. Let's do some styling with this. So we're going to say border radius 25%. Yes. And now box shadow is equal to 0, 0, 25 pixels, 0 pixels, RGBA, that one. That's right. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, the shadows kind of work, they kind of don't. I'm not 100% sure about. I'm going to say justify self, center, justify. Is it justify content center? Oh, what I did align content center. We've got the almighty flex thing there. It's align items, isn't it? And then justify content. Hey, okay, that's there. Also, I don't think... Oh, because that is 320 pixels, so that is why that is 320 pixels. Although that logo does look really big. Is that just me? Or is that everybody? Does that look really big? Let's bring it down to 300. What about 250? Yeah, I kind of like that. I think the smaller, being that small, it works. It kind of fits in as well. Doesn't look as cool as... maybe it does. Okay, so that is that next section done. Now we've got to go over to the other side, which is... Let's create the content in there then. And we're going to say... Dot, what is it? It's a... action. So it's the action, tells you what to do. And we're going to say... paragraph tag with a strong tag in it. And we're just going to paste it in this text here. There we go. And let's go over to Discord and go below the content this time. And we're going to say dot action. I'm going to say p tag. We're actually going to say grid column. And we're going to say 3 to 4. No, 4 to 3. 4 to 5. 4 to 3. 4 to 5. So that's 2 to... No, that's 3 to 4. So this should be 4 to 5. Yep. And then grid row is going to be equal to 2 to 3. That is good. Again, display, flex, justify, content center, align, item center. In here, we're going to have color. We're going to have the same as. We're going to have the same color as that, but nothing else. Light. What else do we need to say about that? So we need to say the font size is equal to 32. You know what? Maybe it will be the same as this. So maybe we should bring this out of there. Maybe we should bring now there, not the old thing, and put this below here. Just as a little side piece. And let's remove that from... Well, let's get justify in there, but nothing else. And say, you know what, that might do. Let's see what that does. Hey, it's almost there. We just want to say line height, line height 1. Hey, okay, that might be a bit, no, logo 1.1. There you go, that's nice. Okay, so we've got those 3 elements in there. They're looking good. We can now go down to the next section, which is the Discord logo and the link. So now let's go down here, and we're going to create a section in here called Discord link. And now in here we're going to have an image with assets, and we actually need to export this. Control E, and we're going to export it as web 2 times, and we're going to export it inside website, assets, images, Discord, and we're going to say Discord logo. And we're going to say assets, images, Discord logo at 2 times. That'll work. And we're going to say here Discord and the class of Discord logo. Nice. And then underneath that we're going to have a paragraph, I think, and that is just going to have the link. Oh, I guess that should be an A tag. I'm done. I'm done with Prettier. It's going off. We'll turn it off. I've had enough. I thought it would be super cool because it means I don't have to do anything. It will pretty all of the things. But look, there we go. Reload. There we go. Prettier is now gone. There is no more really annoying breaking my code sort of thing. Although it means my code's going to be inconsistent now from now on. Oh, hello. Did I just saw it? Oh yeah, it did. Nice. Okay, let's remove the sidebar. And let's refresh. Let's see what that stuff is. So that is over here. And let's go into SAS. So now before the P, we're going to go in here. I'm going to say Discord link. We're going to say grid column, and we're going to say 1 minus 1, because again we just want to span the whole thing. It's at the bottom. We're going to say, but grid row. It's also going to be it's going to be -1, -2, and that is going to pull it at the very end, which should put it down here. Hey, look at that! It's in the right section. Nice. I can't believe that worked. You know what? It works, and we've done it, and I'm going to stick with it now. I'm going to say display flex, and I'm just going to flex direction, column, justify content center, align items center. Nope, let's wait for that to, there we go, so that is there. We need to shrink this down and make that bigger. Into our code and go to .discord logo. We're going to say width, Discord logo, we're going to say width of, how wide is it here? We're going to, so 320. So what did we move the other, what did we move this, like 250? So we're going to say 250. 250 pixels, and I think that's it. Nice, and then we're going to have a margin bottom of, what, 30 pixels? That is down there, and then under here we can have class of just link, and we're going to say dot link is equal to color, light, font size. I don't know what font size is it here. 32. Why is everything 32? We'll say 24 pixels. And we're also going to, wait, does that have an underline? No, we didn't underline. We're going to say text decoration none. Hey, so that's linked, and we also want to grab that same link, so that there, and we want to wrap it around the TCP logo. Paste that in, drop that down, cut that out, and paste that in there. And now that is linked. That is linked. That tells you how to click on the link, and that is done. Awesome. So that is the desktop done. Oh, you know what? We need to go to our links as well at the top here, and we're going to say Discord. And we hit that, there we go, brings it down. Again, we're going to do something with that so it makes it slide and stuff, but that, again, all functionality and JavaScript's going to go at the end in one big video, I hope. Maybe a live stream. I might live stream the finishing up the website, which would be awesome. Okay, so now we need to go about mobile. And we don't need that. We need Command Alt M. Boom. And on this one, we need to instantly start at 1600 by 900. And if we hit Discord, it's instantly broken in height. And to fix that, I think, in reality, what we need to do is we need to shrink this, maybe bring the text down here and shrink this box. And we can keep the same layout, it just needs to shrink. So, okay, so let's go straight from top. We're going to start from bit by bit. We're going to start with this center piece, and we're going to go content. It is content, right? Yep. And we're going to go in here, and we're going to go at media, screen, and max width 1600 pixels. And we're going to say, what is it? Width of 475. I'm going to drop a whole 100 pixels. Height of 475 pixels. What else we got here? The box shadow might be too big now though as well. So box shadow. Is there any like extra? No, it's just box shadow. So we're going to just copy this. And we're going to change this from 60 to 40. Anything else seems to be fine. Next up, we just need to say, or we can shrink all text at once down below. So that should, so that is good. We just need to actually shrink the text. And we're going to do it with all the text because I think that'll work. So if we go in here and we copy the same media query up here, and bring that down, paste that in, down there, and we go in here. Font size equal to what? 18 pixels. Hey, kind of works. Maybe a bit bigger. What about 20? It does. I just don't. Oh, actually, so yeah, that works. But we need to take the actually inside of here. Yeah, inside of here we need to say padding, and we need to set that to what, 60 pixels. Maybe a bit more. We'll say 70. And that is good. So that is looking good. Still works. Everything's back in now. Let's go to the next one. 1366 by 768 pixels. And again, we've got the same issue, but this time it is pushing out fully. Like, there's not much we can do with this. We're going to have to start either changing the size of everything drastically, which I think we're going to do. We're just going to shrink it down again. So I need a drink there. Yeah, so we're going to shrink it down again and maybe even change the grid slightly so this bit's a bit wider so it's not... actually, you know what? No, it'll be fine. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So in here we're going to copy this and paste in here, and we're going to say 1366. And we're going to say width of, what, 320 or maybe 380? Is it 414 pixels? It's the iPhone one. I don't know why I'd go with that. I think maybe 380 pixel, oh, capitals, pixels by a height of the same. Again, the box shadow is going to be off again, so we're going to go in there and we're going to put that down to 30 this time. Padding is going to be 70 pixels, so to padding 70 pixels this time we're going to have it at 50 pixels maybe. And let's copy this media query, come down to the font size, paste that in and say font size this time it probably should be 18, but we'll see what happens. It's probably going to need a lot more changes. Actually worked, it just needs a bit more. I'd say it needs to go down to 17. I'm not sure actually. I think 18 works, but just needs a bit more padding maybe. If we keep that at 50, then this is going to have to go down to 16, I think. Okay. Oh, I know where the link isn't changing, but I think the link... Oh, hello. Actually, to be fair, I think the link works, though. So that is shrunk down a little. Let's sort out the left and right. We'll fix this in a minute. Let's do the actual... the logo now for the logo over here. If we go in here, we say logo, and we say width of 200 pixels. Save that and see what happens. Yeah, that works. That's brought it down. I actually think we need to go one up as well and say in here the... Oh, no, actually, that would need to be a whole one, won't it? Because it would need to be for this. I was going to shrink this one down too, so we could do that under here. I don't think that's going to cause too much of an issue, and we're just going to say, we'll copy this, or the columns anyway, and we're going to keep the same pattern, but we're going to shrink this down to, what did we say, 200? 200, save. Hey, almost, what about 220? That looks better for that. That looks good. The sides are no longer overflowing. It's back to center. It's just overlapping here. So I think we need to shrink the Discord logo next. Oh, don't you love doing... what do you call it? Don't you love working with... so this should go to 200 anyway. It should match the logo over here. There you go, that is good. What is overflowing? So let's have a look. Let's bring out our inspector tool here. That's good, that's good. Oh, we've set the height to be 200 pixels. So actually, where we've only said inside of this media query that, we actually want to go in here. Oh, hello, bring that in. And what are we saying? 175, 175. That has actually fixed it. Ooh, exciting. Okay, I think any smaller we're gonna have to eat. Oh, we want to fix this actually. I'm not pleased with the content section. So if we say the padding, we said the padding stayed at 50, but the font size, no, the padding went to 60, but the text has gone down. So let's refresh that, and that worked. Okay, that makes me a bit happier. So that looks good now, goodish, good to a degree. Always work. Oh, hello. Oh, we're gonna join our own server by 720, which is the best. Oh, it's the same. See, this middle bit still works, I think, at this. It's just this bit what really gets hurt. So I think we're gonna shrink this middle piece again. The middle piece is gonna be tiny by the end of this. But then again, I don't think we can. I think the middle piece has to stay as it is because of how we don't want to go any smaller than 16. 16 is the standard font size for web, and it's the most readable. It's best for accessibility. Any smaller makes it harder for people who are hard of seeing to actually read the text. So I think we're going to keep that there, and we're going to shrink down the Discord stuff again. So at here, we're going to go 1280. 1280. We're going to say width is equal to 150 pixels. I'm going to be happy with that, and I'm actually going to copy this and put the same code inside of the content logo above. Maybe these two should have been linked, these logos. And let's refresh. So those logos are smaller. I like that. That fits. So that is, what is that? 150 we said now. So let's bring that up to our columns and do the same sort of thing. So we're going to go here. We're going to say 150 for the height of both of these, and that, and in here we're going to say 175 and 175. Oh, what? Oh, hello, coding pot. That's not what we wanted. Let's go here. Let's hit the refresh button. Okay, that's getting crushed, but I'm okay with that. I think that works still. It's not bringing anything from it. It just doesn't look as good as it did when it was big, but no one's going to see that if they're just going to, because no one's going to be resizing their page. They're not going to know what it looks like on the bigger screen. So I think from this perspective, it's still the user interface still works. It tells you this tells you what you need to do. This tells you about the community. This is a point. This is just a clickable thing because it looks like it should be clickable. And this Discord link is just in case, because people from visually sees that is a link and that is the invite link. Okay, so that's good. So now we now need to go to the iPad's 10-inch and scroll down. I think that looks beautiful. I think I'm happy with that. God, it looks so weird. It generally does, because it's vertically it's not the greatest, but sideways, again, everything else, it looks perfect. Landscape is the way this website is going. Okay, let's edit this. So we're saying what? I think we just need to widen the gaps again, right? Because this has been shrunk now, so we actually can. So if this is all, I think all we need to do for this one is go here and say below 1280, so 1279, or so let's quickly go to our base, and when we find a logo, or the navbar, sorry, how do we shrink that down? So at 79, that is when we shrink it down, right? Yeah, so just under that. So if we say 79 pixels, we now want to grab this. Oh, and I don't know if we don't need the rows, but we want to say from 200 to 170 for now. And bring these up. No, now it's refresh. So that brings those away. That works. It's kind of working. You know what? I think it does work. There we go. So it's keeping the same structure again. Next up is, I'm guessing I'm going to have to tackle this beast now. So once it gets under, what, 960, we're going to switch stuff up. And I know how we're going to do that. So we'll say under 960. We're going to go in here and we're going to say the same thing. But we're not saying the same thing at all. We're going to say 170, 175. So what do we want to do? We want to keep the 170 on either side, but we want to say in here auto. Do we just want auto? Because we're just going to vertically. Yep. Yes, we do. So we'll call that auto, and then back in our code, so under 960 for the, let's say, the logo in here. We'll put this above here. It doesn't need to be underneath because it's not like we're going to actually reference the logo in here. We're going to say grid column. Actually, 2 to 3 still works, but the grid row. So we want to say grid row, and we want to say 3 to 4. 3 to 4. So we're going to have the header, which wants 2, the big blob, which is 1 to 3, logo, the text. Yes, but now we actually need to set up our rows up here in this, and we're going to call it grid template rows, and we're going to not do anything, are we? How do we change this? So we're going to say is it inherit, or what does this give us as options? It's not going to give us grid template rows. Here we are. So it's just going to go all the way up. Here we are. None. There's no specific. Yes. So now if we refresh, this should be broken still, but that's fine with me. So that works. We also want to go to, we want to say grid column though. Oh no, we said 2 to 3 works. We want to go down to content and put in here grid column 2 to 3, and copy that one more place down here. Action 2 to 3. Let's refresh. Said, oh, hello. Oh, they're at the same row, so we also want to say grid row. It's now equal to 2 to 3. This should be 3 to 4, or is that? I'm pretty sure that's where the logo is. Yep, that's where the logo is. So we need to say 4 to 5. Why are you taking? I've just realized how much room that is actually taking up. No, we're going to stick to what we're doing so far. So we've got that, but there's quite a big gap in between them. Can we see why? Is it to do with the grid system? Yep, look at that grid system. That is huge. Why is there so much spacing around that? I will never know. Let's figure it out. Section. So it actually looks like it's the grid which has loads of spacing around it, but it's automatic, so I think that shouldn't actually have that much room. So let's go up to the logo. And why has that got that? Let's figure it out. So align center. Oh guys, I've just realized where so I was just sitting here like, this looks fine, but where is the actual like Discord logo in that? It's sat at the top. Let's swap that around. Let's quickly do that before we worry about this. So let's go down to the actually we're going to copy that, and we're going to go down to Discord link, and that is the one. So -1, -2 was good, but now so -1 and -2 does work until the grid goes, which means it no longer works. This one will still work, so I don't know why I'm copying that. It means we can remove this, but this one needs to be 5 to 6. Hey! Oh, hello, what's going on? Back to that. Oh, So that is kind of working. The ball is up there. It's a bit higher than it should be. But I kind of like it. I like that it's not central. But here, I don't like here. I just don't like it. We're changing up the grid system again, guys, because I know what I'm doing now. So if we go back up to the top at 960, we'll say auto, auto. So we're 50 and 50. We're going 50-50 with that. We're going to go into the logo and we're going to say grid column, and we're going to say 2 to 4. And we're going to copy that for the logo at 960. It's going 2 to 3. No, we're going 2 to 4. Action grid no, in the 960 grid column 2 to 4. Oh no. Sorry, you're going 3 to 4, and we're going grid row 3 to 4. Oh god. Grid column, grid row. That is it. So we want that, and now back up to content. Where is it here? And we're going to say 2 to 3. That should be right. Oh no, I did it with the wrong ones. God damn it. Why have I forsaken myself? So that is 1, 2, 3. So no, you need to go. You sir need to go to 2 to 3. Why are you in 3 to 4? Did I do that? Oh my bad. Oh yeah, crap! I did do that because I put this in the wrong thing. That stays how it is. 2 to 4 is fine. Actually, in here where we need to change it, and we want to say 2 to 3. 2 to 3, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4 good? Let's save, I think that's right. Boom. Hey! Everything's good. Except from... everything is good, except from this is automatically... Oh, because it's only this wide. Okay. So I actually don't want to use auto. So here we want to say 1 fraction, 1 fraction. And also, 1 fraction does work good with this, but only when you've got enough of fraction to go through. If we did 1 fraction there, it normally errors. Hey, yes! And that needs to go to 4 to 5 at the bottom. 960, 4 to 5. Okay, that is working. Okay, so the coding part, that works. Okay, so the Pro Inch there works. So now, but what happens when we move this into an iPad? Oh, hello. Let's refresh. Oh, here's that. Does that still work? It still works. It actually works better. My life is coming together. And now we've just got the phone to fix. So in theory, this should be really simple. All we're going to do is change the grid system and make it all full width. Or 1 column. No. Oh, you know what? The best option, I think, is just to make everything span the full width, right? So doing this. Hello. Sorry, my phone is going off. Very annoying. So below, what, 768 at media screen and max width 640 pixels. We're just going to say grid column that, and let's copy that and put this into here and into here, and one more into here. No, that didn't work because I forgot this one is now gonna take up some more room. Oh, but we do need to, so one thing we need to do at 640, which we probably should just add into the... Yeah, let's do it. So in base, where our sections is, so dot section, if we find it, I think it's at the bottom, yep, dot section, we have a height defined, but it's really annoying, and well, we have a 641 here, columns, but we also want to say height is equal to auto. So it means, oh, okay, we made it smaller in this case, but it means everything gets to span as high as it wants, so everything works. Right, okay, so let's fix for starters to this, we've got to shrink that down. So at 640, we also want to get the content and say width. Width, what are we saying? What, 320 pixels? Height, 320 pixels. That works. We just need to now change the padding. We'll say padding is equal to what, 40 pixels. And then we've got to go down here and say, in the paragraph, I'm going to say at media screen. Oh, give me that. I'm not good at copying and pasting. I always do it so slow. At 640 pixels or lower, we're going to say font size. What? No, we can't change the font size, can we? No. The font size has got to stay minimum that. Fix it a little. Maybe we need some... I don't know if this is going to work so well in this now. Sorry, just trying to figure out what this should actually be like, so, and how we can fix this issue, because I like the 320. I love this box. It's big enough, so it's 320 pixels. I don't get why it's an issue. It seems like this might be a thing actually. So we copy this, we paste that down, we say 640 pixels, and we say in here line height, it's got to be at least 1.1. Well, that fixed it instantly, but we've got to say 1.15 because that's ridiculously hard to read. Okay, that has worked, but we also want to go back into content because I've noticed something was really annoying me. And we're going to say margin 30 pixels, 0 pixels. Hey, nice. We also want to change how the logo and content sit. So in here, grid, row, I think 3 to 4 works for this, and we need to change the other one. So the action, we want to say, grid, row, 4 to 5, and then with the Discord link at the bottom, we need to push that down one more. We want to say grid, row, 4 to 6, or 5 to 6. Almost there. This is not central with everything, and everything needs margins. We actually need like padding top and bottom for this one. We need like 15 pixels top, 0 pixels on the edge, and 30 at the bottom. There we go. Just give it some spacing from the bottom. So let's go to the coding part. Actually, if everything had a margin of 15 pixels, 0 pixels. If everything had a margin of 15 pixels all the way, so where is that? There we are. Our action at 640, 15 pixels. Our Discord link at 640. Oh wait, I think we've done that. Yep. And our logo. Oh, not our logo in here. Okay, that's brought some spacing, but it seems to have removed spacing around. Oh no, it's good. It's good. We're good. And I guess at 640 for the action, we just want to say text align or p text align center. Center. Awesome. So let's go back to our normal view now. Oh, hello. So again, this has been amazing to do. I really enjoyed this. This is kind of cool. I just like how everything works so well. And this is the Discord section, everybody. In the next section, we're going to be adding in the social media icons floating around this, and we're going to be doing the contact section, which in the styles, we're going to be doing this section here. So this is quite straightforward. We ain't got any sponsors, so I'm just going to hide this section for now. and we'll sort that out for later. It'll just be this simple little contact section here for now, and that might take that'll be really quick, so that's why we're going to add in these social media icons too, and then make it all responsive. So that is awesome, guys. So okay, so I've got a few things to mention. First thing is, if you haven't already joined the Discord server, the link will be in the description. It is super fun. We've grown quite a bit already. We have what was it, like 20 members, just under 15 members, sorry, already, which in the first day, which is awesome. And we haven't even shared it on social media yet. We've only put it on the channel, which is awesome. We've got loads of, we're building up the chat rooms. People are leveling up already, so get involved and join in. This is really fun, and a lot of people are talking and getting involved, giving video ideas, what they want to see in the next video, and just chatting away with me, which is awesome. Next thing is, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. It really does make me want to make more videos. Secondly, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. The best way for me to know that you guys want more videos is that I'm gaining subscribers. I'm seeing people, and more people are following my channel, which means the more people want more content, which makes me want to pump out more videos. And lastly, I really do enjoy feedback, even if it's bad. Like today, I got feedback telling me that my mic is really loud. I have my sound at 30%. So my operating sounds at 30%. So when I listen back to this video, it sounds perfect to me. I have never thought about it because I always have it at 30%. I never think about changing my volume button. And the fact that some dude said it's super loud, I thought I'd turn it up and into it, and holy Jesus, it was, my whole head almost exploded because I'm so loud. No one's told me that before, guys. Why didn't any of you mention that in the 100 days codes we've done so far? That was the case. At least it's finally been said, but wow, that was insane. So it was really loud. So I'm going to fix that from now on. It's going to be, I'm going to make sure 100% it's loud, but it's not too loud. It's not eardrum blowing, because I know most people do like to keep their volume around 50%, which means if I make it too quiet when your volume's at 50%, it's not going to be great. I'm just going to dim it down a little, basically make it sound a bit better, hopefully. Another thing, I keep saying and I'm trying to edit them out of the video and trying to stop saying them altogether, but I know I will miss loads of ums in the middle of the video, which is annoying. So I will try and cut those out. And lastly, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.